Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Antonio with another episode of Thus Said the Lord unto me. So such as I have, give I unto thee. How y'all doing this morning? This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Weeping may endure for a night, y'all. It is my morning, so I'm grateful. Yesterday's breaking equaled today's blessing. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful that through that feeling of separation, as if I was trying to check all the balances. I was trying to check the as I said before, cross my T's, dot my I's, make sure that I wasn't in a wrong position, and I just couldn't figure out what I had done wrong, and why those that remain will try to remain in His presence. When you feel that distance, and you don't, if you cry, if you cry and your parent is gonna come and pick you up, and they don't pick you up, and you like, hold up, this worked before, what is it? So I was going through clinical separation anxiety, that I was having a fit, and y'all got to witness that. I guess that's what we doing now. It's just put me on display. I feel like this is the Truman Show. It's like, okay, y'all able to see me, I can't, but I hear you. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters who spoke into my life, who poured into me. Y'all not finna, hey, y'all was messing Thug up over here on the other side of the screen, but y'all not gonna mess me up this morning. So we ain't doing that. Yeah, it was real. I want to say thank you. And thank you for your prayers. Even those that didn't say a thing, they said it in spirit. Thank you. To God be glory. To God be glory. It was a lonely situation, but I wasn't alone. It just, I don't know. It's the community. It's the village. It takes a village to raise a child. I don't consider myself a child, but the idea that we come together for a common goal, and even in spirit, as citizens of Zion, citizens of a city set on a hill. Now, I told y'all, I heard this thing about, I had a dream, and I said it so quick. I said it was a dream, and it was about a flood. And I said, well, He's already flooded the earth once. So He already said He wasn't going to do that. That's why we got the rainbow. And it's the promise that I will not flood the earth and destroy the earth and destroy all mankind. But I keep hearing y'all say it's in confirmation about a flood, because the second part of it was in two parts. It was a 2-part dream. The second part was He gave me a number, and the number represented hill, Hill, and I'm like, the only thing that came to my mind was Zion, Holy Hill. I couldn't come up with nothing else, because of course that's what my thought process automatically go to. Golgotha Hill, I didn't think about that. But, that was the first thing to come to my mind. And there's been a number of confirmations about that. So it's one of those, stick a pin in it, see it, remember it's there. I don't know what it's in, what it fully entails. I just know, the part of what he gave me, That's it, that's all. I mean, I just want to get on here to show my face, that I am pressing toward the mark. I was already pressing toward the mark, but I feel like this is, like I said, it's to me, it's my life. It's almost as if there's a reasoning behind, me being transparent, and it's a push to do it, because, like I said, I'm a very private person. It's not really secretive, but I have to. Please understand, I have to thresh wheat in the wine press. So there's a lot of things that right now, me being on this video, this is not, you do realize I operate a commercial vehicle, so there's things that I just can't talk about. There's things I just can't discuss. There's things that I just can't say. I can't talk about I have to tiptoe with my testimony. I think I mentioned that I was married for 17 years. I don't go into all of the details about it because, I'll always love my ex-wife. I will always love my children. And I will never do anything to hurt or harm their reputation or hurt or harm, their ability to succeed in life. Even if it is love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you. Because you don't have an understanding in this season of life. After you burn the bridge up, later on you get that understanding. What do you do about it? Nothing. There's a friendship, because that person didn't hold bitterness, because that person didn't hold the strife, because that person held on to, Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. That's where I'm sitting here with y'all, listening to these messages, listening to sermons, getting into the word, day and night. He should be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that shall bring forth his fruit in his season. That part right there is the hard part. That's the hard part. The seeds was planted. What he said. So it's the process to get to the harvest. It's the process to get to the part where we get to reap what we've sown. That a workman is worthy of his hire. All of the things, it's like I said, the more scriptures there's a peace, and there's also a desire that's overwhelming. And what it is that it's almost like I told you. Okay, this is what it is. This out here. Let me explain. For those that did not grow up Jehovah's Witness or any other religion other than Christian, in Christmas, as a child waking up, you knew it's about to be on. Those that grew up in the right household, and for those who didn't, I'm sorry. It's not my desire to apologize for this. I hope I don't trigger nobody, but you anticipating the next day. Now imagine knowing the size of the box. Imagine knowing, the shape of the box and different things, and imagine being able to shake the box, and imagine all the different things. And that's what we have been given along the way. We've been given hints and clues of things that God has promised us, that we are greatly anticipating, knowing that He is faithful who promised. So We're looking for it. You're excited about it. You know, your eyes are kind of, you know, are big about what you know is coming. You know it's there. You know it's big. You know he got it. You don't know how you gonna do it. You don't know how much. You don't know how much your daddy made on this check, and your mama made on their check in order to buy the, you know, the rump 'em, stomp 'em, whatever it is, the new thing that you wanted. You know, the Red Ryder BB gun. Yeah, I told my age, but that's okay. All y'all should know what that is, because that show plays every year, round the clock. You know, and you finally got your Red Ryder BB gun. Your idea is not to shoot your eye out, but you've been waiting on it. You know it's been there. Yeah, you done threw all the hints up. You done said it. You done prayed the prayers. You know, you have delighted yourself in the Lord. You have done the things. So your hands out. Your hands out. You know, and you trust him. You didn't ask your daddy how much he made on his check. Did you make enough? Did you make enough to buy it? You didn't ask how long it took him to get it. You didn't ask none of that. You just knew that the day that came, you're looking for it. And that's what the expectation is that we have to hold on to, which is hold on to. It's hard to hold on to that. It's hard to hold on to that. Some of y'all, man, your gift is so great. You speak life. And I know that you don't even know, some of you don't even know you do it. Whether it be a smile, whether it be a poem, even some things that are not so churchy and not scripture. That light was meant to encourage someone that day, and you just don't know, you know, what you did. But you know, and I'm not talking about anybody specific, but I'm just saying, yeah, speak things like, you know, don't give up hope. In the moment that I need hope, in the moment I'm making it personal, in the moment that I'm ready to let it go, you know, ready to let go of an expectation, you know, different little things. There's a key hanging above my bullhorn, or not my bullhorn, my train horn, and it's a reminder to me, and it's one of those things where I say, remember me, Lord. I see the key. Show me what it unlocks. Show me where I'm going. You know, it's personal, but you know, those that have been displaced, or those that are looking for a home and looking for, you know, certain things, you know, you understand the challenges of being without, or even the challenges of people assuming you have something that you don't, you know. So you can resonate with that, you know. But I have it hanging right here, so whenever I blow the horn, it's not only blowing the horn at people, but it's sometimes I just blow the horn in the middle of the night while I'm driving down the highway, and let that be my prayer. Father, remember me. That's that watchman on the wall type stuff, you know. It's a remember me situation. So many ministering spirits. I want to speak to one though, that I hear you. Yeah, yo, I heard you. There's so many of y'all that I heard, and I feel like he was speaking directly to me, and I honor you all. There's